So this tutorial is how to make a muzzle flash in Apple Motion 5. So here's a shot of me.
Yeah.
One second. Need to find the place where I shoot. Right. Right there. So you find the place where you shoot, and then I have a folder with all the stuff you need. If you have Action Essentials, you'll have it all. You can probably find some stuff on Detonation Films. And well, let's get started. So first, for this one, drag that in. Point in time. Go to Inspector. I'll scale it down. So go to Anchor Point. Move the anchor point towards where you think the gun would be. And then turn the opacity all the way down. And then when you use the transform tool, you just use that anchor point and position it at the end of the barrel. That's the easiest way I use to align it. So now you have a really simple muzzle flash. Straight off, these are very important things. Change the blend mode to screen, or in this case, I think it'll look better if we do add. Yeah, that looks better. Let's scale it up a little bit. That's good. Let's, I don't know, that looks pretty good. Maybe turn the opacity down just so you can see through it a little. And for this one, it's pretty straightforward. First, we're gonna have to, let's go back to our place. We're gonna need some smoke. Let's drag that in. And you want it to start out, so we'll have it like right there after it started. Shorten it to there. Oh yeah, you hit I. Starts it there. Now you're going to go into Inspector, Properties, change this to Screen as well. Drag it down to fit better. Turn that down. And most importantly, put it behind the muzzle flash. A lot of people forget that, but it's pretty important. And as you can see here, there is 2 frames, so what you want to do is you want to drag it over and delete it, so it really just, it's even more muzzle flash. So you want to have it jump back, so it flashes before it goes back. And then you'll go to your muzzle flash. You'll go glow under that thing. Glow, just standard glow. Turn up the radius. Turn down the opacity. And the threshold turn up. Make it pretty soft. Make it mix like 80%. So what we need to do now is make a shell. So 1 frame after it, just 1 frame, we are going to go to the file inspector, bring in a shell, right here. Okay, actually it starts perfectly because it's like the frame before. It is perfectly aiming at the camera. So we'll have it like that, shrink it down. Actually, I'm just gonna move 1 frame over and switch it. Go into Inspector, Properties, scale it way down, That's about good. Rotation. That's good. Now we're gonna start it back where it'd be. Except when we keyframe it, you're gonna go forward one and keyframe the position. And just type in 73 just so it gets it right. 4 or 5 frames later, go into there, keyframe the position, and move it over here, out of frame. Let's zoom out actually. So that's pretty long, so we're gonna have it just drop down. And then, yeah, that's good. I'm gonna smooth that line and add a point right here. We'll drag it up so it has sort of that path, and it'll just shoot out. Then what you want to do, the motion blur in motion isn't that good, so a trick I'll use is, so look at the angle. The angle goes sort of this way, so I'm going to take that, I'll go here, go to blur, then directional blur, and then the direction, set it just like that. As you can see right there, it tells you what angle it is, the amount way up. So now when it goes, can't see it, but it should be blurred just a little. And this is a high shutter speed, so it doesn't really matter. Now we need to duplicate the base layer, press IO, so it's 1 frame long, and then we'll drag it out 1, so it's 2 frames long. Bring it out. Okay, properties. Set the blending mode to add. Keyframe it right there. Actually, keyframe it, bring it up to 100. Move over to, keyframe it, and bring it down to 0. So it fades out. Now in this one, we're gonna turn off the layer just for a second, and we're gonna add a Bezier mask right here. Just put it at the areas you think would be lit up. And to give it a really good touch, what you can do is you can go to the Bezier mask, make a new one, and have it follow a shadow. So that's about how my arm would be. It would come up maybe there. And then you can light up all that. Yeah. There we go. So now what we need to do is we'll turn that on. You see what it lights up. Turn it off and on. And there's some feathering on these masks. What you want to do is you want to turn the feather till negative, so it lights up just the opposite. Sometimes you'll go positive, like for that one. I went a little positive. This one. So that's a muzzle flash. It's pretty simple. The reason we have it 2 frames is so it has some sort of a fall off. It's kind of bright now. As you can see, there's so much change just from a little muzzle flash. So what you can do is you can go to the beginning and turn down the opacity. Let's make it like that. So it just lights up. That looks pretty good. So please subscribe, and thanks for watching.